Howdy, folks. I'm Shake Russell. Welcome to McGonigel's Mucky Duck and my All My Ducks in a Row show every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Got some folks here tonight. I'm glad to have some folks here to play. Thank y'all. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody on YouTube watching tonight and Facebook at home. Hope you're staying high and dry. Mr. Frogs was a dancing fool. Studied in the shoe shine school, cut a rug like a laser beam, sharp enough to make the ladies scream. Now, Mr. Frogs had it all worked out, without a pencil or a pout. He says, we're all made out of melody. That's what's tapping in my feet, dancing in the moonlight, kicking up gold dust. Didn't anyone ever tell you that's the way that it was? Love follows laughter, here and hereafter. Well, you never can use it up, dancing in the moonlight, kicking up gold dust. Tell me when you've had enough now. All my life I felt the call, like a giggle down the hall, like a rainbow across the moon. We're all living in the same cartoon, dancing in the moonlight, kicking up gold dust. Didn't anyone ever tell you that's the way that it was? Love follows laughter, here and hereafter. Well, you never can use it up, dancing in the moonlight, kicking up gold dust. Tell me when you've had enough. I'm dancing in the moonlight, kicking up gold dust. Didn't anyone ever tell you that's the way that it was? Love follows laughter, here and hereafter. Well, you never can use it up, dancing in the moonlight, kicking up gold dust. Dancing in the moonlight, kicking up gold dust. Tell me when you had enough. Now let's go home. Y'all comfortable at home, have something good to eat, something cold to drink. Woohoo! Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Well, I'm off and running now. My first song's always the hardest. I'm going to do one here that I wrote back in 1986, back in the last century, for KPRC, Channel 2. Old friend Ron Stone, Bruce Bryant, out there back in the day. Used to go out there a lot and do shows out there and do the Jerry Lewis telethon. Jerry Lee Lewis with Ron Stone. That's where I first met him. In '86, they asked me to write a song for a little video they were going to make saying happy birthday to Texas. And Ron Stone asked me to get the line, the eyes of Texas, in the song somewhere, and I did. And that became his theme song for his TV show, The Eyes of Texas, for the next 10 years. I hear it every Saturday night, 6:30, Channel 2. Make everybody in the house be quiet. That's my song on there. I'll be playing somewhere out in East Texas, and well, I never played before. Some little lady would come and go, I don't know who you are, but I know that song. Ron Stone. Traveling to Texas, been riding for days. Traveling Texas is an old cowboy's dream. Heading south to the valley in that old Spanish rain. Traveling Texas, these old cowboys sing. Take the heart of a Mustang that can never be tamed. Ride an old blue norther across the Panhandle plains. And travel in Texas, neath the moon and the sun. traveling Texas. These old highways roll on here. On the deck of a maverick in an old hurricane, south down by Houston, they're moving out into space. The eyes of Texas, the hearts and the hands say, welcome stranger, you know Texas means friend, yeah. Where cotton is king, cattle is king, Willie is king, land of blue water, lakes of gold. Travel in Texas. Travel in Texas. Travel in Texas. The late great Ron Stone. Thank y'all. All right, folks. If you have any requests at home or here, just shout them out, and I'll be glad to do them. And send them in by the internet. Send me some songs to play. Hope you're enjoying the streaming at home. We've been doing it here for probably my 12th week here, I think, something like that. 12th Tuesday in a row. Drive in from home, and it's the only time I get to drive my car anymore. Because I'll go to the grocery store. Things like that. The doctor. All right. Here's a tune I wrote with my friend Michael Hearn. Michael's up in New Mexico, up in the mountains since February. He won't come back to Texas until they give the sign. So I'm playing a lot of shows by myself here. But we wrote this song about a young lady named Harper Ray. We played her wedding last year. Here comes Miss Sunshine, walking my way. I'm a lucky fella, fellas, tell her every day that I love that girl. Sweet Harper Ray. She was born and raised in Texas, boys. She's Texas made. She's the one I waited for, everything I prayed, and I love that girl. Sweet Harper Ray. She's a wild blue fly named after great-grandfather Ray. She's her mother's daughter, like her in every way. Be careful what you wish for, what her daddy say, 'cause she grew to be so confident, up and flew away. Left her home in Texas, go to school in Chapel Hill. That's where I saw her, boys, when I first fell. Knew I loved her then, I know I always will. Harper Ray. So hey, hey, Harper Ray, meet me at the church. It's our wedding day. Put the bow to the fiddle, let the music play. I'll be waltzing down the aisle, sweet Harper Ray. I'll be waltzing down the aisle, sweet Harper Ray. Oh, play, boys. Going back to Texas, leaving here today. Gonna see her family keep the promise she made long ago. To come home, sweet Harper Ray. Here comes Miss Sunshine, walking my way. I'm a lucky fella, fellas, tell her every day that I love that girl. Sweet Harper Ray. Hey, hey, Harper Ray, meet me at the church. It's our wedding day. Put the bow to the fiddle, let the music play. I'll be waltzing down the aisle, sweetheart parade. I'll be waltzing down the aisle, sweetheart parade. Woo. Harper, sweetheart parade. Thank you. All right, got the request coming in here now. Thank you, Rusty. Send us a question. Oh yeah. All right. Thank you. Also, I want to remind everybody, Mr. Cherry's watching from Missouri. Mr. Cherry, I haven't seen him in 50 years. Who's Mr. Cherry? I don't know who Mr. Cherry is, but I grew up in Missouri, so maybe he knows me. I don't know. Well, I also want to remind everybody at home that if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, be sure and share with your friends. Pass the word around, pass the music around. And also, you can join up. It's called you go to lifeinnorfolk.com. You can register and become part of an elite club that the Duck sends out a newsletter every week, what's coming up, what's going on, little extra things like that. And there's also like an encore performance after I finish the live performance here. We do a special little encore for the folks that have joined up. It's no cost. It's just we like to have y'all support it. And also one of the parts at the show is 7 questions that Shane asks all the performers that play here. 7 questions from Shane, and he's asked me about 14 so far. I'm going to get another 7 tonight, I think. But if you have any questions you'd like Shane to ask me or any of the performers, but particularly me tonight, just send them on in now like you're sending in requests. Say, hey, ask Jake what his real name is, or things like that, just anything you can think of that. Why does he play the guitar upside down? Things of that nature would be good. But I want to make everybody aware of that because we need questions. Things like, what was the first concert I ever saw? He's already asked me that question. Anyway, be sure and join up. Enough of that. Let's see here. I think I'll do, talking about Missouri. It's Mr. Cherry up in Missouri. I grew up there. My first 20 years I lived in Missouri, and I met a band from Texas that was living up there, and I joined them and came to Texas and never went back. Just been here ever since. Going to visit, that's about it. This is where the music is here in Texas, or has been for me for almost 50 years now. I've been here. But up in Missouri, the man to go to the iconic figure in Missouri is Mark Twain. Mark Twain's the guy everybody would go to back in the day, and if they had any kind of questions. And a friend and I, Chuck Hamrick, wrote this song about his time being on the river with Mark Twain, because Mark Twain was a river captain when he was 21 years old. A lot of people don't know that. 21 years old, he was a river captain. And he said in one of his famous interviews that people he'd written about in his books, he had met every one of them on that river, on the Mississippi River. And that's pretty cool. And even his real name was Samuel Clemens, but he changed his name to Mark Twain because Mark Twain means safe water in nautical terms back in the day. I thought that was pretty cool too. Mark Twain, safe water. Kind of a wrong key. All right. Nope. Too long of a song to be out of tune here, folks. Wish it was on a steamboat, about 1885. Rolling down the Mississippi, so happy to be alive. Cigars by the dozens, whiskey by the keg. Lighting up a pipe, boys, stretching out our legs. We were skiz-cat and patty-whacking, steam pipes blowing their stack. Not quite sure where we're going, don't know when we're coming back. Rolling down that Mississippi, we weren't feeling no pain. Waving high as we roll by, me and Mark Twain. It was banjo clawing, fiddle sawing, Big Daddy Catfish jumping high, two-stepping with Sam Clement, Tom and Huck here by our side. Past everyone, Lem Cottonwood and Sandbar in between, round every bend, past every mark, from St. Louis to New Orleans. Oh, I wish I was on a steamboat, 1885, rolling down Mississippi, so happy to be alive. Dreams here by the bushels, smiles by the yard, strum a little ditty on this old guitar. Mark Twain, safe water, the river captain sing. Listen to the river song, me and Mark Twain. Mark Twain, safe water. Me and Mark Twain there. Thank you. Thank you. Answer love. Trouble, temper, temper. All right. The two T's. That's for you, Mr. Cherry, back up there in Missouri. It's a song from my latest CD called Chasing the Song. Well, all right. Let's see. Well, I know my dogs are watching at home. They always do. My wife's watching at home. Watch me on the big screen. How you boys doing? Angus and Max. Yeah, I love this song, so I always do it for them. Everybody at home, come on. They call me Gypsy, that's my name. Came from Mississippi in a hurricane. I'm a traveling dog. It's a life for me. I'm a true believer in the promised land. I'm a rebel, a rover, always rambling. I'm a traveling dog, running wild and free. You see, it's in my blood, it's in my bone. I'm son of a rolling stone. I'm a traveling dog. That's me. I'm a traveling dog to make a company. Let's go, boy. Come on. I love to hit the ground running in the morning sun. I was built for speed, I was born to run. Love to feel the breeze blowing through my hair. Not ready yet for the rocking chair. Head out the window, taking in the sights, biting at the wind as the world goes by. I'm a traveling dog. That's me. Get 'em, boy. I'm a traveling dog to make a company. Everybody home now. Come on. Whew. All right, big boy. All right, take it easy now. They call me Gypsy, passing through. Don't you bark at me, I won't growl at you. I'm a traveling dog, it's the life for me. I'm a traveling dog, running wild and free. Ready to boogie, ready to go. ready to rock, ready to roll, roll, roll. I'm a traveling dog. That's me, that's me. I'm a traveling, traveling, traveling dog. Make a company. Let's go, boys. Ow, 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 ow. Traveling dog. That's a life for me. The answer is love. Yes, it is. Love is why? Yes, it is. Dare of an angel? Yes, it is. What's the last one? Living at the speed of love. All right, I can do all those. Thank goodness. Hey, when I get a request, I don't know. All right. Okay, I'll do a song here from my friends up in Pittsburgh. Watching tonight. Shannon Johnson. She and her husband Rick. Old friends from Texas that moved up to Pittsburgh. Brought me up there about 10 years ago and play some parties for them and play house concerts. And I met another songwriter from Scotland they brought over, Andy M. Stewart. Quite a bigger than life kind of figure, storyteller, great entertainer, songwriter, very well known in Scotland, Ireland. He had a group called the Silly Wizard back in the 70s. He had a bunch of brothers and great Celtic musicians traveling together. They were a big success back then. You can look them up on YouTube. But Andy M. Stewart. We got a room together. These folks had a big old castle-like house up in Pittsburgh, way high on a hill. We call it the castle. And then had a little cottage down the foot of the hill where the guests stayed. And Andy and I and my wife stayed down there and got to know Andy. Found out about Irish whiskey from Andy. Spent the night learning about that one night. But anyway, we spent a couple of years going up there at Christmas time to play these parties. And after the parties, we go out in the backyard and around selling these stumps, big log stumps, and around a big bonfire. And we'd play until daylight, just songs and tell stories. And so anyway, we wrote the song for our guests, our hosts, Rick and Shannon, brought us up there and put us together. Called At the Speed of Love. Maybe sure I get it tuned up here. It's a new strings and it's my excuse. And it's raining out. That's my other excuse. All right. Oh, wrong. I'm glad I caught that. Wrong key. Andy M. Stewart. Met him right here at the Duck. The first time our friends brought him, he was playing here one night, and the next day I met him for lunch here, and that was our introduction. And later on, we met up in Pittsburgh. Like I say, he was bigger than life. I don't know who to compare him to. That quite the storyteller, and liked to drink that whiskey and beer. They could drink it all day long. Well, he could. Well, shoot. Time for a tuning joke here. Sitting in a circle in the center burns a flame, the sacred in this moment, but it may never come again. One song leads to another as we sing into the dawn. Tall tales and wee sensations, all the gang was having fun. Kind hearts and good intentions, they fit like hand in glove. Just a band of rambling rovers living at the speed of love. We're living at the speed of love. Her figure broke the shadows, let the firelight catch her face. My heart, it truly lifted when the gang made her a place. Her voice, it joined the chorus as she slowly took her seat. I sang a little sweeter. Now the circle is complete. Kind hearts and good intentions, they fit like hand in glove. We're just a band of rambling rovers, living at the speed of love. Living at the speed of love. Some folks blinded by riches, some folks driven by greed. The love you find in our circle is all they'll ever need. Little Irish whistle there. Sitting in a circle, in the center burns a flame. The sacred in the moment, it may never come again. Kind hearts and good intentions, they fit like hand in glove. Just a band of rambling rovers, living at the speed of love. Living at the speed of love. At the speed of love. There. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Michael Kinchin. All right, thank you. 43rd anniversary. Michael and Shirley Kinchin, the 43rd anniversary. You guys don't look that old. Can't believe it's been married that long. Well, you qualify for my official Two Silver Hearts song. Song that I'll do for Michael and Shirley, good friends from down in League City. Hope you guys aren't underwater down there. Happy anniversary. Song I wrote way back when I first came down to Texas and was going back to Missouri to see my mom and brother, catching a bus, Greyhound, and there's a couple catching the same bus. And I was real young, and they looked like my grandparents. They had silver hair. Looked like they'd been traveling together for a long time, probably 43 years at least. Make sure I get that. All right. I knew something wasn't rotten in Denmark. Oh, yeah. Take 3. Two silver hearts, they're lifelong friends, they've always been. There's so much to be thankful for. Their love begins where other lovers often end. There's so much to look back upon. I know I heard him say these years they've been so good to her. Yeah. I do believe she knows it's time for sure. She's been loving him in a long, long time. It had no name when I first walked with you. We had so much to look forward to. I changed your name, and I've watched your hair turn brown to gray. With so much to be thankful for. I know I heard him say, these years they've been so good to her. I do believe she knows it's time for sure. She's been loving him in a long, long time. He's been loving her for a long, long time. Silver Haunty, still lifelong friends they've always been. Happy anniversary, Michael and Shirley Kinchin. Happy anniversary. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Folks, I tell you what, here we are singing to a camera, to two brave folks out here. Thank you for coming out. You know this, Love Is Why. Okay, I'll do that right now. Request for Love Is Why. Love Is Why we do it, hopefully. Also, I'll make everybody aware that the Duck has you can help by going to the Duck's site and finding out about feeding the first responders. They've been doing it since this whole shutdown began back in March. Every week they bring lunches, hot meals to the first responders all throughout the city. And you can help out. You can go and push a little button and donate, buy a meal or several, and help out some folks volunteering out there and help out the Duck also. Everybody's trying to stay alive during these weird times, strange times, shutdowns, and but anyway, check it out. All right, it's Love Is Why. I have a special request for this. One ear to the ground, got one eye on the sky, one heart open to this world, and love is why. Late one Christmas Eve, when I was just 14, wishing for a pony in my wildest dreams, something spoke to me in an angel's voice and gave me a gift worth 10 million toys. Just the other night I heard it again, just outside my doorway, the wisdom in the wind. Hannah gazed upon it all, I knew that it was real. The earth's a crystal ball, we see just what we feel. One ear to the ground, got one eye on the sky, one heart open to this world, and love is why. Everybody at home now. More cowbell. Clank, clank. Anytime we laugh, anytime we cry, we have exactly half of that perfect love. high, one head to the ground, one eye on the sky, one heart open to this world, and love is wide. One ear to the ground, one eye on the sky, one heart open to this world, and love is wide. 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 Everybody, come on. Ooh. Ooh. Love is why. There you go. Special request. Chuck Hamrick, I will follow you and pure. Chuck Hamrick, my old buddy, he's requesting 2 songs I haven't played since I wrote them. I don't think I can do them. Sorry, Chuck. We've written a lot of songs together. Chuck and I, we wrote Mark Twain song together that I played earlier. I'm sorry, Chuck. I'm glad you're watching, but I haven't played Pure, like I say, since I wrote it and recorded it. Sad to say. So I'd really be stretching it trying to do that tonight. But I'll do another one I wrote with Chuck way back called Pillow of Stone. That's one I do know. It's issues, it deals with the people out there on the street corners you see all the time with holding up cardboard signs and have their lives in a shopping cart. Silver shadows falling, my heart begins to pound. Streetlights paint the sidewalks and the highways through this town. Every face a new one when the old ones can't be found. All the stars up in the heaven in their place shining down. You find me sleeping tonight on my pillow of stone. Dreaming is the only comfort that I know. I make my bed in my head, somewhere that I can go. For tonight I'll be sleeping on my pillow of stone. Tomorrow always wakes me up, someone moves me on. Tomorrow just reminds me I was dreaming all along. Whether a new day finds me in my solitary song, like a wanderer, a vagabond, even Jesus slept alone. You find me sleeping tonight on my pillow of stone. Dreaming is the only comfort that I know. I make my bed in my head, somewhere that I can go. For tonight I'll be sleeping on my pillow of stone. Remember when you're weary and your whereabouts unknown. We all want the same thing, just a home to call our own. You find me sleeping tonight on my pillow of stone. Dreaming is the only comfort that I know. I make my bed in my head, somewhere that I can go. For tonight I'll be sleeping on my pillow of stone. Yes, tonight I'll be sleeping on my pillow of stone. Good night. Pillow of stone there. Here you go, Chuck. had to do a night one time when I've written so many songs with Chuck. For one, Chuck Hamrick, we probably written four dozen songs or more together over the years. And I think some night when I'm doing these shows, I'll dedicate a whole show to songs I've written with Chuck and do another one with songs I've written with other folks in my life. There's a song of thanks here. Walking down this winding road for 1,000,000 miles, I guess, telling stories, singing songs, I feel my road's been blessed. There's angels walking through this world, indeed I've met a few. Little miracles that lift us up, inspiring us in all we do. If words could say what this heart holds, what's on my mind, what's in my soul, well, I'd write it down, I'd let you know. If words could say what this heart holds. Conjure up a song for you, made of love and gratitude. The birds, they sing, but they don't know. They sing because they love the song. If words could say what this heart holds, what's on my mind, what's in my soul, well, I'd write it down, I'd let you know. If words could say what this heart holds. Resting by a winding stream beneath 1,000,000 stars, I guess, I'm thanking each and every one. I feel my road's been blessed. Sometimes it leaves me speechless, as if I didn't have a clue. And I try to express what's in my heart and all my love for you. If words could say what this heart holds, what's on my mind, what's in my soul, I'd write it down, I'd let you know. If words could say what this heart holds. If words could say what this heart holds. Words could say what this heart holds. If words could say what this heart holds. What this heart holds. Thank you. Nobody asked for that one. I just threw it in there. Well, folks, Michael and Shirley Kinchin that had the 43rd anniversary. I want to do a song that they inspired. A couple of years ago, Michael and Shirley gave me a silver dollar that he'd gotten from his daddy, and his daddy had gotten it from his daddy. Had been in the family for a long time. He had 7 of them, and he gave me one, said it might inspire a song. And I carry it with me everywhere I go. But I got too many pockets. I don't know where they are. There it is. Oops. All you folks at home, my silver dollar right there. Michael and Shirley. The song's called Granddaddy's Silver Dollar. I was putting my guitar away after the show last night when an old friend came up to me, his hand shone something bright. I wanted you to have this, 'cause it means so much to me. Was a shiny silver dollar minted in 1923. one of 7 silver dollars. How it all began. Daddy gave them to me, and Granddaddy gave them to him. A simple little blessing any heart could understand. Always promise a little silver in your hand. Granddaddy's silver dollar, something precious, something shared, passed down to the family, never spent, always there. If you put it in your pocket, one thing you will know, well, you'll have a little silver everywhere you go. I've kept it in my pocket to this very day. It's been everywhere I've seen, heard every song I played. I know I'll never spend it hungry or cold. Granddaddy's silver dollar shall remain forever gold. Granddaddy's silver dollar, something precious, something shared, passed down to the family, never spent, always there. If you put it in your pocket, the one thing you will know, well, you have a little silver everywhere you go. A dollar sure ain't what it used to be. It reminds me of the treasures of my friends and family. Granddaddy's silver dollar, something precious, something shared, passed down to the family, never spent, always there. If you put it in your pocket, the one thing you will know, well, you have a little silver everywhere you go. May not mean that much to others, but there's one thing that I know. Granddaddy's silver dollar will be forever gold. Granddaddy's silver dollar. Michael and Shirley Kinchin. Love you guys. Well, all right. This one goes way back to the 70s. First song I ever had recorded by a major artist, Ricky Skaggs. Recorded this in 1983. Put it out as a single on the radio. It was on the radio everywhere, all around the world. Made my mom very happy. I was finally a proven songwriter to her. She could play for all her neighbors up in Missouri. That's my son. Whenever I went home to visit, she always bring all her lady friends over and make me play some songs for them. Kind of cute. But my versions never sound like Ricky Skaggs or Clint Black or the other people that did my songs. So they look at me like, well, that didn't sound right, honey. That didn't sound right. But thank you, Ricky, for doing this. Like I say, it was the summer of '83, and I was a young songwriter, and first time I had anybody do a song like of his magnitude. And he took it to the top of the country charts, made it all the way to number 2 that summer, and stayed at number 2 for about 4 weeks. And I kept waiting for it to go to number 1. I had Champagne ready to go, and never made it to number 1. It started going back down. And the number 1 song that would not budge, even for 1 week, to get my song in there, was Islands in the Stream. Remember that song? A great song, but I hate it. I hate that song. I mean, it's a good song, but it's bad timing for me. I'll tell you that right now. But thank you, Ricky. The clubs, they're all closing. There's no place to go. And the sun, it won't show for hours. Streets have all emptied. Lovers lay sleeping, dreaming of each other. You've got a lover, but it's not me. And he can't love you like I can. There will be others, yes, I understand. Will they love me like you can? There's acres and acres, all these heartbroken lovers. I know we're not the first time. Sometimes it seems it's just like some dream that you try hard to remember. You've got a lover, but it's not me. He can't love you like I can. And there will be others, yes, I understand, but they love me like you can't. All right. Clubs, they're all closing. You know, I was hoping that the wine, it would see me over. I pulled up my collar, I walked into the night. I went looking for an answer. You've got a lover, but it's not me. He can't love you like I can. There will be others, yes, I understand, but they love me like you can. You've got a lover, but it's not me. He can't love you like I can. There will be others, yes, I understand, but they love me like you can. Oh. Islands in the stream, I couldn't help it. It happens every once in a while. You got a lover. Thank you. Special requests coming in there. Thank you, Ricky. All right, folks. Keep those requests coming in. Just getting warmed up here. Oh, no, I'll do another one here that I wrote way back in the 70s. I've got songs for 5 different decades and 2 centuries. But before I went up and found out that she had a lover and it wasn't me, I wrote her a letter saying, come on down. You're going to love it down here in Austin. It's beautiful. Things are happening fast. You wouldn't recognize me if you saw me down here. You wouldn't know me. She wrote me back, well, things happening fast up here too since you've been gone. I'm not coming. So that tore me up. That's what made me go up and find out that she had a lover and it wasn't me. Life's a song, I tell you. That was a long time ago. I'm happily married now to a wonderful woman who's home. Watch me tonight. All right, let's see. This is recorded by Miranda Lambert. It's about 1.5 years ago on our latest CD. It's a complete surprise to me. It was going to happen. Usually they let you know somebody's going to do your song, but somehow they slipped through the cracks, and finally somebody called me and said, hey, they're trying to get your phone number. Can I give it to them? And I said, yeah. They think you're dead, you know. So shortly after they called me. Thank you, Miranda. found out that she learned this song when she was 12 years old. Pretty cool. You would know me if you saw me now. I'm changing day to day, here, here. You never know me by asking how I've been. You'll never keep up that way. Stop sign, that's all you threw at me here. It don't feel like home no more. Wings on fire, I caught sight of a brand new home buried in those hills. Everybody, she wrote, you wouldn't know me if you saw me now. I'm changing day to day, here, here. Never know me by asking how I've been. You never keep up that way. I'll take it. Woo. I'll take it. Woo. Bad news, it's better than what you've been handing me. What's gone wrong with you? Promise me, don't ask that of me now. Won't you just send me some word? She did, she wrote, you wouldn't know me if you saw me now. Wake up your front door no more. You never know me by asking how I've been. You never keep up that way. You wouldn't know me if you saw me now. I'm changing day to day, here, here. You never know me by asking how I've been. You never keep up that way. I'm saying you'll never know me by asking how I've been. You never keep up that way. Whew. You would know me. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you. All righty. Let's see. I'm going to do another song I wrote with Chuck Hamrick. A few years ago, I'm going to say a few years, 20 years ago, I was thinking about moving out of Houston and going to Nashville. And a lot of friends up there, and that's where the business is, I guess, if you like that kind of business. And my wife, I knew she wouldn't. She'd been there before with me, and she didn't like it. She said they rolled up the sidewalks a little too early for her. So, too much blue hair up there, she said. Whatever that means. Sorry, honey, I told that. Anyway, Chuck and I wrote this called "A Blue Bonnet Grow in Tennessee." Down this old river road we went walking, where the fragrance hangs sweet in the air, where the blue bonnets grow on the banks and the meadows. Will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? It's a long way from Austin to Nashville. Soon it may be home for me, where the winters are so cold and the spring can turn so slow. Will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Time will tell if a flower will take the seed in these hills. Give it all she'll ever need. Will she grow near as strong, straight up to the sun? Will her heart find a home in this land? Will the seasons be kind as the one she left behind? Will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Now she said, where I go, she would follow, and with me home would be anywhere. She was raised a Lone Star girl. It's Texas she prefers. Well, the blue bonnet grow in Tennessee. Time will tell if a flower will take the seed in these hills. Give it all she'll ever need. Will she grow near as strong, straight up to the sun? Will her heart find a home in this land? Will the seasons be kind as the one she left behind? Will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Will a blue bonnet grow in Tennessee? Bonnet grow in Tennessee. Thank you. All right. Thank you all. Thank you, folks at home. Be sure and share this with all your friends and get the word out. Sign up. Become part of the Ducks regular family here. Get newsletters and all kinds of behind-the-scenes stuff going on. Help keep music alive here. Okay. I'm going to do a song I wrote with Clint Black. Clint. This one's called One More Payment Is Mine. And all about paying on that thing before, trying to pay it off before it falls apart on you, you know. Ain't that the way the buck goes? Seems like it never can be found. Break my bank to make that back note. Thinking on and almost always broken down. Fix that car 9 ways a Sunday. It won't start again when Monday rolls around. Ain't that the way the rent goes? Seems like it's never coming down. Well, my bank is bound to foreclose. At this rate, I'm losing interest in this town. Paint the walls and mend the windows. By the time the roof comes tumbling to the ground. I've been footing the bill for some time, stretching my credit in and out of line. I may not be ahead, but I'm not that far behind. Just one more payment and it's mine. Oh. Oh, pick it. Oh my goodness. Ain't that the way the heart goes? Seems it attacks without a sign. While my mind's been on vacation, my body's been working overtime. It's all that I can do. Just one balance due before it's mine. Well, I've been footing the bill for some time. Step by step, line by dotted line. Well, I haven't bought the farm, but I'm not that far behind. Just one more payment and it's mine. I've been footing the bill for some time. Step by step, line by dotted line. May not be ahead, but I'm not that far behind. Just one more payment and it's mine. One more payment and it's mine. One more payment and it's mine. One more, one more, one more. Ooh. One more payment. It's mine. Mr. Clint Black there. Thank you. Whew. My alarm is going off during that song. I had to keep playing. Time for my medicine. I'm sorry, guys. That's my time for my meds. I gotta turn that alarm off. Huh? Yeah. All right, folks. All right. Let's see. What do you have then? Oh, here's one called Little Bright Band of Light. couldn't help but notice it, the corner of my eye, looking out my window as the plane took flight, glancing down upon it all as it flew across that sky. Down in that land of brightness, that's where I live my life. This little bright band of light, that's where I spend my time. Hey, 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 ho, alright. In this little bright band of light, I love to watch the way it shines. Hey, 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 ho, alright. I was wishing upon a star, turn around and there you are. First we cry and then we breathe, then comes a final sigh. Twilight paints the day's farewell slowly out of sight. In a world of love and hate, we learn wrong from right. We're just here for a little while, this little bright band of light. In this little bright band of light, that's where I spend my time. Hey, 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 ho, that's right. In this little bright band of light, I love to watch the way it shines. Hey, 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 ho, alright. You're my home, you're my only one. We go dancing around the sun. In a dream the other night, I was standing on the face of Mars, marveling at the universe, a planet from afar. That little pearl of blue and green standing out against the night. Think to myself, home sweet home, can I catch a ride? In this little bright band of light, that's where I spend my time. Hey, 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 ho, alright. In this little bright band of light, I love to watch the way it shines. Hey, 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 ho, alright. Hey, 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 ho, that's right. Hey, 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 ho, alright. In this little bright band of light, in this little bright band of light, in this little bright band of light, in this little bright band of light. Little bright band of light, there you go. Thank you all. Our grams are changing? What does that mean? Please, our grams are changing. What does that mean? Somebody translate that for me. I don't know what that means. But anyway, here's one I know. Another request we had, another one written with Clint Black. Met Clint at a music store back in 1985. Saturday morning, he was sitting there with a bunch of kids playing guitars and started playing one of my songs. Looked over at him, he had a big old grin on his face. He says, I bet you know that one, don't you? That was his introduction to me, and he wanted to come out and open some shows, and he did for about a year before he got his big band together and found some management, moved out to California. But we wrote a bunch of songs. There's another one here called Put Yourself in My Shoes. Had a request for. Your mind is made up, you won't even try. You didn't even cry this time. Now you say we could never see eye to eye, and one of us just must be blind. We've had our differences, we're still the same. We see what we want to see. So take a second look, maybe things wouldn't seem the same if you see just what it means to me. Put yourself in my shoes. Walk a mile for me. Put myself in your shoes. Maybe then you'll see. If you put yourself in my shoes, have some sympathy. If I could only put myself in your shoes, walk right back to me. You're gonna keep walking, you're gonna pass me by. You say you don't even care, and I can recognize a real goodbye, and I know your heart's not there. We've had our differences, we're still the same. We hear what we want to hear. Head over heels, lost and found, crying shame. I thought we made the perfect pair. Put yourself in my shoes and walk a while for me. Put myself in your shoes. Maybe then you'd see. If you put yourself in my shoes and have some sympathy. If I could only put myself in your shoes, walk right back to me. If I could only put myself in your shoes, walk right back to me. I'd walk right back to me. I'd walk right back to 1, 2, 3, 4 me. Put yourself in my shoes. All right, thank you. Requests are coming in here, folks. Running out of time, so I'm just gonna keep on picking. Often have I marveled at love's pride campaign. I've been staggered by the grandeur in the rain. Counted all the pretty ribbons strewn down many country lanes. Reason out milkman's whistle and the millman's promenade. I've seen smiles that no science could explain. Often have I marveled at love's pride campaign. I've witnessed giants armed with flowers in parades. Heard a hobo gain direction, murmuring a woman's name. Watched him wander out of trouble, concentrating on a train that would take him to some home so far away. Love's bright campaign. Love's bright campaign. Often have I marveled at love's bright campaign. I've tasted hermit's tears along with my champagne. Toasted every soldier's romance, be it provident or plain. Little love and little candle, and if summary remains, I found the heart to be much wiser than the brain. Love's bright campaign. Hear it, love's bright campaign. Love's Bright campaign there. Okay. Special request? All right. Another one here I wrote with Chuck Hammer. We're driving home from a gig one night and I had a little too much fun, so I was hanging out the passenger side window. Chuck was driving. I said, Chuck, that's a Hank Williams moon if I ever seen one. So he wrote the song. Well, the sun just kissed the moon goodnight. That jukebox is on the wind. There's this man out on the highway, trying his best, the best he can. Feeling just like Luke the Drifter, a whiskey bottle in his hand. Says his heart just went behind a cloud. Looked like he went again. Tonight it can be roses. Tonight it can be blue. Well, yeah, tonight I'm low and lonesome as a Hank Williams moon. Hank Williams moon. Well, I saw that light come rising. There was a pale and faded jewel upon those wings of sorrow. It cast that spell on you. And that's when those tears start falling, just like the bound to do. When you're caught between a cold, cold heart and a Hank Williams moon. Some nights it can be roses, tonight it can be blue. Well, tonight I'm low and lonesome as a Hank Williams moon. Hank Williams moon. There's a train out in the distance, a line to call the rambling man. I can hear that whistle wailing, heading home to Alabama. Well, tonight we'll be together and our love will shine anew. Well, tonight I'm low and lonesome as a Hank Williams moon. Some nights can be roses, tonight can be blue. Oh, tonight I'm low and lonesome as a Hank Williams moon. Hank Williams moon. Hank Williams moon. Woo. Hank Williams moon. Thank you all. All right, time for a few more here. Here comes some more requests in. You bet. Here's a song I've been doing for a long time. One of the few that I didn't write, but I love this song the first time I heard it. Written by David Rodriguez. No longer with us, but when I first came to Texas, I heard him play downtown. He opened up for Townes Van Zandt, and David Rodriguez was quite a songwriter and guitarist, stylist. But he was kind enough to teach me his songs. I loved it so much. He came over one afternoon and taught to me upside down. And then I was playing a happy hour in Houston shortly after that, and he came in with his fiancée, Katie Nail. Katie was an artist, still is, but back then she'd inspired the song to begin with. And so they sat at the front table, and David asked me to do the song, requested it, and while I was playing it, he proposed to Katie. So that's why he taught it to me. He had a plan. They have a daughter named Carrie Rodriguez, very successful singer-songwriter, carrying on her daddy's torch. Comfort me, said she, with your conversation, with a cocktail and the candlelight in your eyes. Ain't it funny how we hunger for some inspiration? And and everything else my money just won't buy. Men have lied, many good girls have gone astray, just to hear the gypsy play one more little tin cowboy tune. As the rivers run dry, the mountains blow away, he sings of lovers and how they lay beneath his crazy frontier moon. Ain't no golden boy, ain't no Grecian dancer, and I ain't no loudmouth cowboy from the west. And I'm not the kind of man here with all the answers, but I surely know the songs that suit me best. But now lately there's been something on my mind, and growing stronger all the time, and calling out when I'm alone. I'm a poet, and I'm bound to walk the line between the real and the sublime, and give the muses back their own. A penny for your thought, a dollar for your kisses. Now keep a running tab on all your time. You know what I have the most, now there's what she misses. And the clock is hers, the hourglass is mine. I'm her lover, not a man bent on revenge. I'm hanging out here on the fringe of my native borderland, counting the days the sun shone golden across her head, lying on the banks of the bayou's edge, kicking up some southeast Texas sand. Comfort me, said she, with your conversation, with a cocktail and the candlelight in your eyes. Ain't this funny, how we hunger for some inspiration, and everything else money just won't buy. Like everything else that money just won't buy. Bout of a Snow Leopard there, David Rodriguez. Thank you. Everybody at home, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Got a couple more here. Some kids are living down the street with their old junk cars, commuting in the morning, see they won't get far. You could have passed them by with your cables in the back. 5 minutes of your time, gonna get them back on track. They never miss a chance to shed a little light and give a little love to make a wrong a right. Lend a helping hand anytime you can. Ask your love to dance, never miss a chance. I'll swing your partner. Oh, fill up the block, couldn't be much colder. The weight of the world in the slump of his shoulders. Underneath it all, he's a lonely old man, till a little girl gave him a glass from her lemonade stand. He never miss a chance, anytime. Shed a little light, make it bright, give a little love, let it shine. Make a wrong a right every time. Lend a helping hand for someone, anytime you can. Get it done. Ask your love to dance, be the one, never miss a chance. I told my old friend I was gonna stop by. He been sick, I couldn't help, I wanted to try. Something came up, I thought it could wait. My heart broke later, I heard it was too late. You never miss a chance, shed a little light and give a little love. Make a wrong or right, lend a helping hand. Yeah, anytime you can, ask your love to dance. Never miss a chance, anytime. Shed a little light, make it bright, and give a little love, let it shine. Make a wrong or right, every time. Lend a helping hand for someone, anytime you can. Get it done, ask your love to dance. Be the one, never miss a chance. One more time. There you go, never miss a chance there. Don Richmond. All right, folks, close out with this one here. Thank you all for coming out tonight. All you folks at home, I'll be back here next Tuesday night, 7 p.m. If you feel like it, come on out, have some dinner, keep me company. More fun that way. Thank John for doing sound back there. Deep in the west, where the tall mountain grows, I've come home. Where the heaven above turned red from the fire down below. Are you listening to me when I'm talking to you? Set together we're one, and divided we're through. Divided we're through. Refusing to talk, I suppose that it's all for love's sake. Ain't it, babe? That's what she said. Learning to give, yeah, that's important. Before you can take from me, and you take from me. So you hang on to me, and I hang on to you. Stuck together we're one, and divided we're through. Ooh, divided we're through, yeah. Silver friend at night, yellow friend that comes with the dawn. Refusing to talk, I suppose it's all for love's sake. That's what she said. Are you listening to me when I'm talking to you? Set together we're one, and divided we're through. So you hang on to me, and I hang on to you. Set together we're one, and divided we're through, yeah. Ooh, there you go, changing your mind. This love of yours will take me some time. Here I go, I'm changing my mind. This love of yours will take me some time. Fight it, we're through. Thank y'all, folks. Be sure and send your questions in for Shane. 7 questions for Shane. Thank you, Resli and Teresa. Thank y'all very much. God bless you. Stay safe. See you next Tuesday night. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.